We're back again, gang. I'm just going to blow through a stack of the DCs that I neglected in that last video of some books from the late silver, early bronze days. So let me just roll right through them. I like to show books that kind of fly under the radar, not big keys, or don't have perhaps such a high profile. So we'll just look at a few of these little gems. Yeah, plop number one. I was a big fan of this entire series. Great stuff. And there's a Spectre number 4, some classic Neil Adams stuff. Nice book indeed. Weird Mystery Tales number 5. Love this title. Great stuff. Great cover. Again, I think I have mentioned before that I'm primarily a cover collector and have been for at least 25 years. So don't be shocked if you see just blazer after blazer in these stacks. There's some breathtaking stuff in here, including this little gem by the amazing Joe Kubert. That's Star Spangled War Stories 138. And here's 139. Another blazer. Beautiful, beautiful high grade. Really sharp. Really sharp. I bought the entire run of these Enemy Ace books from a single collection back around 1988 from a fella in York, Pennsylvania, and they were all just beautiful high graders like that. Here's something you don't see every day. Isn't that a beauty? I just discovered this book here about a year ago. It's Falling in Love number 121. Not in super high grade, but it was the best copy I could find. Doing some serious research, but then again, I'm one of these collectors. I'm content when I find just a nice book. If it's a fine or a very fine, that'll suit me fine. That is a beautiful book indeed. Yes. Here's a beautiful copy of the classic Detective 437. This is a pretty nice high grader. No complaints. Very nice, beautiful centering. Beautiful centering. Very nice. Classic Silver Age stuff. I've still got my off-the-rack copy around here up in my reader stacks. Here's Superman 254. This is another book that I just have a ridiculous amount of copies of in varying grades, most in the higher grades. This one's pretty nice. Can't complain about it. Again, beautiful centering, which I look for on every book I buy. But this is a great issue. and it has that Neil Adams Clark Kent hidden gem backup story. Here's some great work from Nick Carty, the short-lived Batlash title. This is my favorite cover of that short run. This one's not too great, but nothing to sneeze at either when you are talking about such a beautiful cover. We'll take them where we can get them. One day I'll show you, I'll dig out and show you my high grade copy of this fantastic book. That is a beauty. Another favorite of mine, Adventure Comics 425. Again, I'm a total sucker for Mike Kaluta covers. He rarely disappoints, and this is one of my most fondly remembered from this early bronze period. 40 years later, and I still think it's just a classic cover. Great stuff. Here's one that's not quite so under the radar, but when you think about Batman of this period, Batman and Detective, the stuff like, this is Batman 242, the stuff like Batman 244 and 232, 234, the Neil Adams detectives from around 70, 71, they seem to get all the attention. And no, Neil doesn't do any artwork in this issue, but again, classic Mike Kaluta cover. I've had this particular copy in my possession for probably 30 years. Here's a nice book you don't see much of, just some Johnny Thunder reprints. Great Alex Toth cover. This was another book that I bought from the Koch Warehouse wholesale back in the late 80s. I was buying wholesale books from the Koch Warehouse from around 88 through 1990 or 91 at the latest. So I'd get 4 or 6 copies of a book like this, and they're all beautiful, unopened stuff. You could count on Koch to send you quality material, very fine and higher. Oh, here's another one. This came from Koch also, and again features a classic Mike Kaluta cover. I didn't intentionally pull out all this Mike Kaluta stuff, but I suppose it's just the result of Kaluta kicking out so much great stuff at the time. This is a really high grade beauty. In my Koch order, I got 8 or 10 copies of this probably, and they were all just incredible near mint books. Really stunning stuff. And of course Kaluta just tears it up on the inside too. Here's a little beauty, gotta show some House of Secrets. My God, I'm laughing now because all of these have these Kaluta covers. I truly did not mean to pull all these Kalutas. I was just, kind of plundering for 2 minutes to get some books of the time. But here's House of Secrets 101. Very nice copy. Nice high grade stuff. Really nice. I have this little fetish about purple covers also. So this suits the bill, obviously. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Here's the last one. Great Neil Adams cover on Superboy 178. Just great stuff. This one's pretty high grade too. certainly what I would call a very fine anyway. Really nice. So anyway, that is my kind of DC love video for neglecting them here the other day with that video that was exclusively Marvel. Anyway, my friends, I'll get back to you here in a few days, and I'll continue on with that 1973 Part 2 video. So, we'll talk to you again soon. See y'all later. Bye-bye.